Hey guys, and welcome back. This is the Thrive Over 45 podcast with me, your host, nutritionist Stacey Nicole Smith. Now, this is the space where we talk all things weight loss and wellness for the woman in peri and menopause, and why the things we used to do in our 20s and 30s to lose weight no longer work, and of course, what to do instead. Today, we are diving in on a topic I get asked about a lot. And that is, can I drink alcohol and still lose weight? Now, if you are a woman in peri and menopause, you may have already noticed that you're a little more sensitive to the effects of alcohol. And you are not alone. This is common, and it's due to the fluctuation of our hormones at this age. You may have noticed it is impacting your sleep more than normal. Maybe you're getting worse hangovers. Maybe it's taking you days to recover where it didn't normally. Maybe instead of a bottle of wine making you a little hungover, now it's only a glass of wine. So these are things that are really common. So if this is you, know that you are definitely not alone. Now, in general, when it comes to weight loss and drinking alcohol, I think it's important to have a simple understanding of how that works. Usually when we think of weight loss and alcohol, a lot of people will talk about sugary drinks. Well, you want to avoid sugary drinks because they have a lot of extra calories. And that is true, of course, but it's not the only reason. One of the main reasons why alcohol impacts fat loss at this age is because when we drink alcohol, our body views alcohol as a toxin. And that is 100% what it is. Now, our body, in an effort to protect us, is very intelligent. So what it's going to do is it's going to process that alcohol out of your body before it even touches your food. So the food that we're eating is not being metabolized while it's processing the alcohol. So this is going to make it slower. Even worse, of course, if you're having sugary drinks. But even if you're having a basic vodka soda, even though it's got less calories, it's all about how your body operates with that substance. So again, your body is going to process it out of your body before it even touches your food. So it's halting fat loss temporarily. We don't really want this. Now, in peri and menopause, this can be even worse. As we go into perimenopause, our estrogen and progesterone levels start to decline. At the same time, cortisol, our stress hormone, starts to incline. It starts to increase. This simply means we are less resilient to stress. When we drink alcohol, this increases our cortisol. Now, cortisol is a hormone famously known for putting fat on the belly. You may have heard of the menopause belly. Maybe you're experiencing it yourself. This makes it worse. So, when it comes to drinking, we want to look at several factors. Number one, it's going to temporarily shut off fat burning. Number two, it's going to impact our sleep. And women at this age, we can already have problems with sleep due to the fluctuation of our hormones. So it's going to make sleep even worse. When we don't get enough sleep, this messes with our hunger hormones. So the next day, your body's not signaling properly to you when you've had enough to eat, so you may be feeling hungry even when technically you're not. It can also lead to food cravings. So you might notice the night after or the day after a night of drinking, you're craving salty foods or foods that you wouldn't normally crave. And this is the impact that alcohol is having. It also makes us make bad choices. I mean, it's famously known for that. That's what alcohol does. But even if you're only having one or two drinks and you're having them in the evening, it's disrupting your sleep, it's disrupting your hunger hormones, it's temporarily pausing fat loss, and it's increasing your cortisol, which is putting fat on the belly. So the big question is, can you in fact lose weight and still drink alcohol? Well, it depends on how much you're drinking. If you're drinking a bottle of wine a night, you're going to have a heck of a time. It's not going to be easy. If you're drinking sugary drinks, you're fighting an uphill battle. However, if you're having a few drinks on occasion and you're having simple drinks, sugar-free, let's say a vodka soda, tequila soda, basic simple drinks on occasion only, and you've got everything else dialed in right, your nutrition, other lifestyle factors, then yeah, of course, you absolutely can lose weight. However, just note that it's going to take you a little longer. So it really comes down to your personal priorities. How important is it to you? Do you want to lose the weight by a certain date? Is it important to you to lose it quicker? Or are you more taking your time, and drinking is a really big part of your social life and you really don't want to give it up? It really all comes down to your personal priorities. However, recognize that it will take you a little bit longer than normal, and I think it's just important to have that information so you can make an informed decision that's in line with your goals. Now, I hope you find that helpful. I post episodes like this all the time, focusing on weight loss for women in peri and menopause, and of course, overall wellness. And we dive into all the different things that we used to do in our 20s and 30s that no longer work and what to do instead. If you like this episode, then I invite you to subscribe, follow, so you can get notified of future episodes. And of course, if you could leave a review, I would really appreciate it. That kind of stuff helps me out a lot. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day.